Okay, so I don't usually do videos, but I'm doing a video today about this SG I bought. I've never played SGs very much. I kind of always shied away from them. They're tend to have a darker side, I guess. I've been playing telecasters for a really long time, Tellies and Strats and Les Pauls. But I took a liking to it. They have a very unique sound, and it's a solid body, which I like. And I play a lot of country, play a lot of classic rock, and it just seemed like why not try it in SG? I heard some that were really cool, and I thought I'd try an Epiphone first, see if I liked it. It's a solid body mahogany with a thin maple cap. It's very light. A nice chunky round neck. It's a 400 Pro Series limited, and it was good. Stock, it was nice. I mean, it still had a little bit darker tone to it. There's nothing wrong with the pickups, though. I'll be honest. The stock pickups that were in it did what they're supposed to do. The Burke Busters, the Epiphone Japanese version of those. They sounded great. I just didn't want that for this guitar, and so I kind of went on a quest on trying to get a Telecaster pickup in it. I thought it would be cool. So I took both pickups out. I know that the Seymour Duncan 5.2s and most of their pickups they kind of match very well. So I put a jazz neck pickup in it, in a 5.2.1 in the bridge, and then I left these pots. They're okay, they're fine. But I replaced this one obviously because that's a single coil, so I had to add a 250 load on that, and obviously that's a humbucker, so I left the 500, and the pots are fine. Maybe I bought it used, so maybe the person that had it before me went CTS because they came with CTS. I haven't changed the switch. The only thing I did do, because I'm used to using a volume a lot, I switched this from here to there, and obviously that volume was there, so I put it here. It's just a preference. I don't want to be reaching back down here like this, and I usually use a lot of volume changes for this one. This one's not that hard to reach, but it made sense to move it here. I did have to drill this one just a little bigger to get the volume pot to fit, because this was not there's not much of a difference. But yeah, it worked out for what I need. And I did a top wrap on this, and the main reason I did that was because I wanted to get a straighter angle on the strings. So I adjusted the neck a little bit to get a higher action, but just a little flatter here to do that. So I had to raise this just a little bit, and that puts this at an angle which releases some tension, believe it or not. So I've got 11s on this, and the reason I did that was because I play downtown with a lot of people, and some people drop half a step, and on 10s, for me, that's too much. I can't. It's too much on an instrument, I think, with 10s anyway. So you start getting out of tune stuff if you hit it too hard. I'm kind of a hard player, so I went with 11s, and I did the top wrap so I could do that and get away with that too as well. So that helped a lot, and I really like this. Actually, I'm considering buying more of these guitars. They're fairly inexpensive. I paid traded some stuff in, but equivalent to $200 for this, so it wasn't bad. Probably retail about $4.99 new, and don't have anything bad to say. It's put together very well. You know, when you play it, you know, you twang on it or whatnot. You know, it does what a Tele should do anyway, and so I thought, why not a Tele pickup? So let's see here. I'm going through a Rivera clean channel, and I'm using a EP boost and a mover boost on it with some compression and the amp reverb, and that's it. Right off, you can tell it's a Tele pickup. Bite to it, and it's doing a great job for me anyway. Anyway, so the middle position's kind of cool. It's got a good very stratty. And you go to the neck pickup, and it's got a lot more bite to it. So that's the neck pickup. So all in all, if you like the original, you know, pickups in it, you'll be happy with it. If you're like me and like to tweak stuff, you know, you'll definitely upgrade pickups and maybe volume pots, you know, recording. You know, I did put an orange drop in it. That helped a lot. Just because of what I'm used to. I mean, you know, it's preference really. But yeah, I'm kind of weird about the taper on the volume too. Can do a little distortion. No. tune there, but anyway. The tuners are Grover, and it's your typical Gibson Les Paul thing. You know, they'll go out of tune in certain places. You learn how to deal with that. You know, it's no different from a Gibson SG. The only upgrade I see there is maybe, you know, locking tuners. You know, that helps quite a bit. But the way these are made, the tension, you know, they're splitting away. So, you know, that's why the G's and D's and the B's, you know, they'll go out of tune. But all in all, if you ever consider what it would sound to have a tele pickup in an SG, that's it right there. And you know, I think you instantly get that 50s Telecaster resonance out of one of these, because these have a tendency of doing that all on their own. They just look funky when you're playing country, but it's cool, man. It eats up the slide, man. I use that on a lot of slide work as well, man, and it gets a really nice mid-range bite. So much that I don't bring my Strat anymore. So I thought it was a cool discovery. You know, I'm sure people have thought about it, but I thought I'd do a video about it, and I hope you've enjoyed it. And so there you go. Try it.